Oh, thank you, G-Man. Jamie, come on in here because we have just left the TikTok version to get in here. Hey, I didn't think it looked too bad.
No, not at all. Like that's what I said. How could you look beautiful as a man, as a female, everything?
That's the TikTok filter. It's not me. But we're about to make a delicious cheesecake that's perfect to be frozen. I mean, I don't know about you, but I'm a huge cheesecake fan.
Cheesecake all day, every day, winter, summer. Bring it along.
Okay, so in front of you, you have got our prepared tin as well as a sugar cone crumb. And you're going to be mixing that with a little bit of melted butter just to get the base of our cheesecake going. I've got some cream cheese here that I'm going to soften slightly.
I love that we're using sugar cone crumble for this, for the base, because normally people just use like tennis biscuits or anything, but we're definitely changing it up with this cheesecake. So
and it's going to add a little bit of sweetness to it.
Definitely.
Okay, so I've softened up our cream cheese, and then I'm going to use about a cup of our Clover Classic, and this is our low-fat dairy snack in the plain flavor. I'm just going to guesstimate a cup here for us.
Got it. And then, of course, you can play around with any of the flavors that you want to use. But again, it is deliciously smooth. It is creamy. It's the taste of Clover, classic dairy snack. Now, recipes like these will still remain timeless even when you add a little twist to it. So like I said, you can use different flavor combinations for this recipe, like maybe adding chocolate chips. If you want to do cherries or even chopped nuts to the mix, you can do that. Now, the dish becomes creamy and scrumptious thanks to the Clover classic dairy snack. How would you elevate this if you had to? Would you add like fresh fruit to this or chocolate chip?
I'm a fruity person when it comes to my cheesecake, and I love like a berry coulis to go with it. So definitely play around with the flavors more than adding chocolate. But I have to confess, my favorite cheesecake I've ever had was a macadamia nut white chocolate chip cheesecake. It was
sounds a
delicious,
lot, but sounds delicious.
Calorie filled, but delicious. So I'm just adding some fresh cream to our mix.
Okay, who made it? Did you make it?
Oh no, it was at the Cheesecake Factory in America.
Of course,
but it was like
cheesecake at the Cheesecake Factory.
You have to. They had over 30 different cheesecakes for you to choose from. So that's where my love for cheesecake developed. So I'm adding a little bit of sugar.
There we go.
A little bit of vanilla essence and some of our custard. I'm just going to make sure I mix that in here properly. And this is the easy recipe. You can make it the night before. It is ideal to pop it into the freezer for overnight.
Okay.
So yeah, if you're going to host people this weekend, say they're coming over on Sunday, prepare it on Saturday evening.
And if people don't want it as, you know, as frozen, you can just leave it out for a little longer so it can thaw out, and then it still has that beautiful creamy flavors to it. Push that in for the base.
Look at that.
But that is looking pretty already.
So there we go. Obviously mix it a little bit more for TV purposes. We're rushing this. And then you simply just put it into our dish that's been prepared.
Let me try to get that pretty yummy.
And then we pop that into the oven.
That was the
first time I've made a cheesecake
I've ever done. Yeah. Both you and I were like, what? It's done?
It is done. There we go.
Overnight in the freezer, and then you can decorate it with whatever garnishes you want. So choc chip, if you wanted to add fresh berries. We added some fresh berries over there, and it's perfect.
So yeah, when you tip it over, the base is actually at the top, which is going to be delicious, and then we've added the fresh berries. But like Jamie said, we have this recipe available for you. It's on our website. You can get it at expressoshow.com.
Yummy.
So, we've had classic fashion from Timby, classic cars, thanks Chad, and we've seen classic hairstyles. And you, Michael? Classic!
A classic range from Clover, timeless taste.
Made with love by Clover.